Do you consider yourself a creative person? Are you constantly looking for new ways to improve your creativity? Do you believe improving your communication skills can have an impact on your creativity? Hello everyone, and welcome to another brand new episode on my channel, Wonder Boho Book Club. Today I'll be discussing the book, Yes and, How Improvisation Reverses No But Thinking and Improves Creativity and Collaboration. Lessons from the Second City, written by Kelly Leonard and Tom Yorton. Kelly Leonard is the president and CEO, Kelly Leonard Productions, and creative advisor, The Second City. Tom Yorton is the CEO of Second City Works, the B2B arm of The Second City. In Yes and, Tom and Kelly take inspiration from The Second City, the world's premier comedy theater and most renowned school for improvisation, and explain how improvisational comedy can help in your company with both innovation and in promoting flexible leaders. The book teaches 8 principles of improvisation and how to foster them in high-potential leaders and their teams, including learning how to co-create in an ensemble, developing a yes-and mindset at work, using failures as stepping stones to high performance, improving one's listening skills, trying to innovate by coming up with new ideas, even if they don't seem that promising. Yes and is a book that is impressive and useful in the modern-day workplace. It will also help you become a better leader. Before moving ahead, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Part 1. How the Yes and strategy can foster creativity. Have you ever seen an improv comedy show? If yes, you're probably wondering how these actors can create such entertaining comedy, giving clever and interesting responses to a variety of topics. Well, comedians all use the same essential tool to fuel their creativity. They use a strategy called the yes and mindset. So what does that actually mean? The yes and strategy is often used when 2 actors are on stage and one actor starts a narrative that the other actor agrees to follow through on or add to. The big idea behind Yes and is that it lets you think outside the box and consider all possible solutions. The Yes and technique can also be applied to any situation where one person agrees with another person's suggestion or idea and adds to it. Wikipedia is a great example of what happens when a large group embraces the Yes and attitude. The site encourages all participants to build on existing content. The way the site's built enables the exchange of new ideas and ensures that people all over the world have access to free and quality information. Part 2. Build an ensemble, not a team. Creativity is a process that requires the brain to be open to new ideas. When we think of business as a battle, we are making it difficult for our brains to be creative. This mindset can also lead to people thinking that they have to be the best at everything, which can further lead to people trying too hard rather than thinking out of the box and taking risks. If you want to unleash creativity in your team and encourage them to take risks, try building ensembles rather than teams. You can build an ensemble by adding people who are a better fit for your team rather than those known for being the best at their job. The best performers are not always the best fit for your team. A lot of time, they will clash with your work culture and other members of your team. By hiring people who are a good fit for your company and culture, you will have a higher chance of them succeeding in their new role. Also, in a team, members tend to know their roles and positions, and they don't usually deviate from them unless they are given explicit permission. In an ensemble, everyone has the opportunity to contribute without any set restriction on when and where they offer their talents. This collective input makes for a greater whole. Part 3. Create an environment of mutual trust. Collaborating with others and being open to change or build upon ideas is important for any team. This can be done by creating a collaborative atmosphere where everyone is contributing what they have to offer, rather than just waiting for someone else to come up with the next idea. The most important thing when collaborating is being open-minded and willing to change your original idea or build upon others' ideas. Sometimes it can be tempting to retain the ownership of your ideas and claim the credits for new ideas. But in order to build a successful team and foster creativity and innovation, you need to allow for some collaboration. For example, Canada's Second City Television was one of Canada's most popular television comedy programs. The program was an awesome example of how cross-departmental collaboration can create a product that's better than what any one department could. Ideas from everyone, including the wardrobe, makeup, and hair departments were used when creating the program, which resulted in some truly amazing content and rendering the show hugely popular. But when NBC picked up the show in 1981, they brought in new management that was more used to making a show the old-fashioned way. The SCTV cast and crew were unhappy with the way the merger had limited their creativity, and several of the performers left the show. Part 4. Use comedy to disperse tension and respect ideas to fuel creativity. Humor is a powerful tool for dispelling tension. Comedy can transform a tense environment by helping people loosen up and start thinking more creatively. Comedians are often used to break the ice and lighten the mood at a party or event. The author then talks about the difference between reverence and respect. Creativity can be stifled by too much reverence for the past. The commitment to creativity means regularly re-examining notions of success, progress, and intelligence. To promote creativity in the workplace, it is imperative to adopt a stance that respects but doesn't revere other people and ideas. Respect refers to having a healthy appreciation for something, whereas reverence refers to an overly positive feeling of awe. When you respect something or someone, you don't hesitate to be straightforward with your opinion or point out its flaws. This allows for productive dialogues that turn into ideas on how to improve the existing model. To listen to more interesting summaries, please subscribe to my channel. Part 5. Learn and grow together by supporting each other during failures. Failure is inevitable in any walk of life, be it personal or professional. Yet, we are often crippled by the fear of failure. The fear of failure is one of the greatest obstacles to innovation and creativity. One of the best ways to overcome the fear of failure is by fostering an environment where the stakes of failure are low and you are able to recover quickly from any failures you may experience. We can foster a low-risk environment by minimizing the potential for failure and not letting it get in our way. We can start by taking small risks and learn from them, rather than waiting for the perfect opportunity to come along. We should also make sure we have a plan in place, so that when something does go wrong, we are able to recover quickly and move on. Another great way to overcome the fear of failure and get people to take risks is by establishing an atmosphere where they feel that the team is collectively invested in them. In fact, managers who want their employees to take risks should eliminate any finger-pointing policies. This free environment enables people to take the leap without feeling pressured about mistakes. Part 6. Don't stick with one leader. Here, the author speaks about the idea called following the follower. Following the follower is a flexible method and lets whoever's got the skills to make the best decision step up and become the group leader for the time being. When a situation changes and the group's needs change, it's time for a new leader to step in and lend a hand. As a leader, it's your job to give your group members reasonable timelines and allocate any necessary resources provided so that they can focus in their own way and at their own pace. Also, it's vital not to interrupt the creatives when they are working on something. When people know they're being judged before the completion of the task, it can be hard for them to take risks and be more creative. For example, at the Second City, there is no access to the studio during rehearsals except for the actors and directors. Even producers need to ask the directors if they can preview a show. The Second City says that this is to prevent snap judgments during previews, which can have negative consequences on the creative process. Part 7. Work on your listening skills. Listening is an essential skill for any successful business. It's not just about hearing what someone has to say, but it's also about understanding the message that they're trying to get across. The success of your business can hinge entirely on how well you listen. If you are in a leadership position, then you will need to be able to listen well to those who work under and with you. If a company fails to listen to customer feedback, they end up developing products which nobody wants and there is no interest in. But listening is not only beneficial when it comes to customer satisfaction, it also helps in branding, marketing, sales, and many other areas of business. Fortunately, we can improve our listening skills by changing some of our habits and doing some exercises. According to the author, one of the best ways to improve your listening is by focusing solely on the other person's words rather than jumping straight to your reply. This can help minimize misunderstandings, which often happen when people think they know what the other person is going to say and either cut them off or interfere before they can get a word in. This also helps you stay in the present, which in turn increases your comprehension of what you're taking in. In addition to focusing on the spoken words, paying attention to the voice intonations, body language, facial expressions, eye movements, etc., can also help you improve your listening skills exponentially. Conclusion: take inspiration from the world of improvisational theatre to try and improve team building and creativity at work. Learn to be more collaborative, creative, and fearless in your work. Apply the yes and strategy to make sure that there is no negativity, and empower your staff by demonstrating that when one person fails, then all fail. Thank you for watching this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Your likes, comments, and shares are highly appreciated. See you soon in our next episode.